Ladies and llamas, Andy here, author of the best Tinder guide on the internet. This is the Kill You're in a Loser show. Let's fucking go. I am sitting here and my eyes are absolutely pissing with moisture. I am crying like a little bitch. Not actually crying, but I've had an eye infection for the last couple of days and it's driving me fucking insane. So I've dosed up on eye drops and we're going to try and get through this podcast. I'm also a little bit fucking bummed because my city is once again in lockdown. This shit fuck dick piss cunt ass country loves to lock down for no cases. We have 6 cases at the moment. Actually, I think we're up to 13 cases of COVID right now. So we've decided to lock down, can't go anywhere, can't move more than 10 kilometers from your house, all that kind of bullshit. Can't go outside, blah, 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 blah. And as I always talk about all the fucking time, there is always something you can do. So I thought about sitting here and wallowing in my own misery, but I thought, no, fuck that, son. You're not going to do that. You're going to take some of your own advice and you're going to jump in and finish this fucking 365 project. So for those of you who don't know, this is day 300 and what are we on? 363. So we've got 2 to go after this one. And then I'm done. I've been doing one of these every single day for a year. I am fucking ready to have a break. I tell you guys, Jesus fucking Christ. And I thought we'll do like a little mini reflection today. So it's not going to be a long episode, but at this point in time, I want to follow my own advice, just get something done. And I thought if I finish this project, then I can work on the next couple of projects that I have. So while I'm sitting at home, not doing anything, staring at the walls, basically, I thought I'll jump in and do some of this. So the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that I don't really, I've been talking to Imogen quite a bit lately. As I come to the end of this project, I don't really feel like nostalgic or sentimental or like I'm not really feeling much of anything. And you'd think at the end of such a big project that I'd be feeling like a ton of emotions, like sentimental, like nostalgia. Oh my God, like remember when I started the project, like how far I've come. I'm not really feeling any of that. And the first 365 project I did, my photography one, man, for the last 4 weeks, I was sentimental as fuck. I had days where I was like, man, I'm going to miss this. I felt like I was grieving almost. I was like, I'm going to miss doing this every single day. I haven't felt any of that with this. All I've felt is exhausted and ready to get it finished. And I've gone back and forth with Imogen trying to work out why don't I feel sentimental? How come I just feel kind of nothing? And I think what I've come up with is because this doesn't feel like the end. When I did that photography project, I was pouring so much effort into every single photo. It was 10 hours a day sometimes I would spend on every single fucking photo. And it took everything I had. And I knew that once it was done, I was not going to keep taking I was going to do photos casually, sure, but I wasn't going to do 10-hour-long photos and that sort of shit. So I knew it was a short project for a year, and then it was going to be over. With this, I don't feel like that. This feels like the beginning. This feels like it was a stepping stone to getting to the point of content creation. I'm definitely not going to do, never say never. I don't plan on anytime soon doing a piece of video every single day. I think that's a bit crazy. I might do that in future, we'll see, but I'm still going to do content regularly. I'm not going to have a schedule or anything like that, but it wouldn't surprise me if in the past, I've done 15 articles in a week and shit like that. So it wouldn't surprise me if I'm doing something every single day. So this doesn't feel like the end. I don't feel like I'm finishing this project, if you know what I mean. It feels like I'm finishing doing it every single day, but I'm not finishing in content creation. I'm not finishing videos. I'm not finishing coaching. I'm not finishing helping you guys. I'm not finishing putting myself out there. I'm not finishing article writing or any of that sort of stuff. This very much feels like the beginning. And I think that goes some way to explaining why I don't feel sentimental, why I'm not feeling oh my God, I finished this project. It's I'm just getting started. I'm hesitant to talk too much about what I'm going to do, but I think at this point in time, bearing in mind that this is no promise, I'm not saying I'm definitely going to do this, but I'm tilting towards possibly doing the Threesome guide that I half wrote. So for those of you who've read the Tinder guide, the massive, 130,000 word Tinder guide, I'm 2/3 of the way into one for threesomes. I've already written the first 2 parts. They're already up on my website. Go to killyourinaloser.com and search for Threesome guide. I can't link to it on YouTube. It's got nudie pictures in it. It's got naughty pictures. But go and check that out, and you'll see that I stopped after the second part, and I started doing this kind of content, this photography, this 365 content. So I plan on going back to that, finishing that. I want to write it as an article series, and then I want to do it as a more in-depth video course, and that would be a paid course. I'm not sure how much I'd price it at this point in time, but you'd get the free article course, which is written, and then the video course would just have more content. So I want to do shit like that. I want to move more in the direction of having like more like passive income, because at this point in time, like all of my income comes from coaching. It's very hands-on, takes a lot of effort, takes a lot out of me. Most of my coaching calls are like 3 hours long. I pour my heart and soul into them and shit. It's a lot of work. So I would like to work towards more passive income. I also really want to do that because I feel like I can help you guys with that shit more, as in help you guys make money. I think it's very easy to teach someone how to start a passive income business. It's a lot more work to start a coaching business like I've done. It's not to say it can't be done, but I'd feel a lot more comfortable giving advice, giving money-making advice once I know how to do passive income, or once I'm a little further along with passive income. Then I can teach you guys like, hey, here's how to set up a passive income business. Because I think most people want more passive income. I don't think anyone necessarily wants to like be doing 3-hour coaching calls. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I make good fucking money. Jesus Christ, I do. But for like a 3-hour coaching call where it really wrecks you, by the end, like you're absolutely fucking exhausted. And I love it to death. But I think we all kind of want to move towards passive income. So I'm definitely going to tackle that. That'll be the next sort of, couple of projects that I do. I want to do like a how to lose your virginity course. I've hinted at that a lot. I've had a lot of people tell me like, there are a lot of virgins that watch this and want to lose it and shit. So I'll do some sort of like article series on that. I might do a paid video course on that as well. And generally speaking, I don't, I've said this from the very start, I don't really want to lock content of mine behind a paywall. So if I ever do have video courses, I will also have like free versions of them, if that makes sense. But the free versions will just have like less stuff. So I don't think I ever want to do like a how to lose your virginity course and then say like, you have to pay if you want to lose your virginity. I don't really like that. I like the content being readily accessible to those of you who don't have any money, because everything I used on Good Looking Loser was all free. Everything I used to change my life was free. So yes, I'll have like coaching, paid coaching. Yes, I'll have video courses and that, but I want you guys to be able to come to the website or come to the YouTube channel and, figure out how to do all this shit for free. In terms of after that, I don't know. Like, I really don't fucking know. At this point in time, I just want to fucking break. Kind of sucks that lockdowns, we've just gone into lockdown right now when I'm finishing the 365. I gotta be honest, I'm real fucking pissed about that. Like, I'm trying to remain calm, I'm trying to be stoic and all that, but I'm just like, I'm not getting it across. This is me calm, but I'm fucking upset about this. It's like you work your ass off for an entire year knowing that at the end of it, you're like, thank God I'm going to get a break. We're going to go to the beach. We're going to go, to national parks. We're going to chill out. We're going to do some fun shit. We're going to go on adventures and road trips. And then you get right at the end and it's like, hey, sorry, everything's illegal. You can't go outside. You can't leave your local area. Can't go more than 10 kilometers away, which is like 6 fucking miles, by the way. It's like no fucking distance. So I don't want this to be a negative Nancy podcast, but if I'm honest, I'm really not in a good place mentally right now. Like, I'm really fucking angry and livid. But, as I started this podcast, you do whatever you can do. This podcast, like just doing this is one step toward, like, it's better than nothing. I wanted to just go and lay on the couch all day today and just do nothing, but I'll knock out the last of these 3 podcasts. I've got barbells and gym shit so I can work out at home, going for walks around my local area, shit like that. And I'll just like keep hustling, I think. But yeah, generally speaking, let's pull it back to positive stuff. I am genuinely excited. I have to be honest. I am like looking forward to starting the Threesome Guide shit, because I feel a bit like, I won't say guilty, but I guess you could say guilty, because I had a bunch of people that were reading the Threesome Guide, and I did stop right after I wrote the second part. I was like, part 3 coming soon. And that was like a year ago. I was like, coming soon. And to be fair, I've done a ton of podcasts that cover the same content, and like there's enough in those first 2 parts that you can go and have a threesome. Like the last 3 parts are more like extra stuff, like what the threesome is actually like, how to make it a really fun threesome. You don't need to know that stuff. You'll kind of figure it out anyway. And then the last part is like how to get your girl to find threesomes for you, like how to get your girlfriend or a girl that you're dating casually. And I've covered that shit in podcast. Imogen and I have done like several podcasts on that. So I don't feel too guilty, but I do feel a little bit guilty that it's like, I just stopped. So I'm super excited to get back into that. I have missed writing, if I'm honest. I've really fucking missed writing articles. I know I've had a few people email me and say like, when are you going to write articles again? When are you going to write articles again? And that's definitely coming. I do definitely miss that. It's a very different medium. It's like you get to think about what you're going to say a lot more. This is me just freestyling. I'm just making this shit up, but making it up as I go along. But an article, you get to sit down, plan it out, do a good job. It feels a lot more curated, and you can articulate yourself a little more. So looking forward to that. I will wrap up this here. I don't have very much else to say other than go out and crush your goals. And Llama says, go out and crush your fucking goals, bitches. Yeah, fucking sexy llama. What a fucking beast of a llama. Look at that. Fucking beast of a llama.